Tonight, from London, England, it's the NFL International Series on EA Sports. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Chicago Bears.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and we are underway here in London. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now, because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
Williams on first down. Flushed out right. He finds his target, Allen. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Williams throw here into the hands of Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. Off the play fake. Williams. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Moore, the motion man right. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Down at the 25.
That's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Moore, the man in motion. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Of 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Jags force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. On first down, Lawrence. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice...
There he goes left side. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 68 yards. And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll run the draw here with Swift. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
It certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
Here's Williams. Throwing on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a play fake here on first down. And again back to Kmet. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Here's Swift. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5. Off play action. Williams. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Etienne once more. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Lawrence. Open man is Duvernay. From the 38 now. Here's second down and a yard. Lawrence will throw. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They work now on 2nd and 9. Lawrence, now this is Etienne on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Now Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Patterson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And this will be a Bears first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack by Ronald Darby coming from the corner.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Now Williams throwing on 4th down. Buying time to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Swift going to try up the middle. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Williams throw there complete to Allen. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down. Off the play fake. Williams flushed out right. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Swift. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Behind the line, 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Moore, the man in motion. Williams now to throw on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they get the 3 points, but they've now had 3 trips into the red zone, and that's all they've come away with.
And in the NFL, the way they measure red zone efficiency and success is you score touchdowns on those drives. That's first and foremost. Getting points, that's the second measurement. So by that measure, they haven't done very well. They've got to figure that out.
The Jaguars back with it on offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Davis, nice grab. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Here's 3rd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive.
And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield and get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Well, there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Took a heck of a chance there, didn't he? Result-based business. We know that. That result was positive for him. But, oh, my goodness, how close was that to being negative?
Well, because you're essentially in the shadow of your own end zone there to go for. I get it if it's late 4th quarter. Well, it paid off. I guess the end justifies the means, right?
It certainly does. Had to be more than a gut feeling there. Had to be just total confidence they would pick it up.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Williams looking to throw on 2nd down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Williams. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked up by Antonio Johnson.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
So his struggles just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. 9 yards that time. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Draw play, Etienne. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Lawrence.
This will be caught just inside the 10. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Now Lawrence.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk on the receiving end of that touchdown pass from Trevor Lawrence. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Now the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. But they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them.
Now a 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, Williams. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Williams. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's Williams to throw on 2nd down. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw again. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Williams. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
I like the thinking there, because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against him. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for him on 3rd down.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And a 2nd field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So another good job defensively, because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all, because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest, as it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, back to you, too, in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jags were treated to a strong first half from their franchise quarterback, Trevor Lawrence. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. Out out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going, so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Montez Sweat with a tackle. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 7. Another tote for Etienne.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And this is going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line.
Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Williams throw complete there to Moore.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Antonio Johnson, a nice tackle there behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now Williams looking to throw on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now third down and 6 to go.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
That 4th down decision, unconventional but effective, and they indeed come up now with a 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs.
Looking to throw. Williams. Pass incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Back to the running game with Swift. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. The 71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
Oh, good move. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down and a yard. They'll go again with Herbert.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Herbert powering up the middle.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And he's into the end zone.
DeAndre Swift.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
No touchdowns for them in the first half, but their defense kept them in this ball game. So now, maybe this can loosen them up a little because they played tight so far, and they get right back in it with a touchdown run.
Matt Eberflus going to keep his offense on the field. They're going for 2. They'll try to run with Swift.
And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Now ETN to start the drive.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's Lawrence.
A short throw to Ingram. Oh, some strong running. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
I like how they started the 3rd quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. Touchdown! Evan Ingram, 32 yards. distance as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point try now for Patterson. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive.
He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
Gets around him. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
89 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Escaping the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
And the Jags will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the 2nd half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw is on target to Duvernay.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in London. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Back to throw. Lawrence. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Gabriel Davis An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Jones now on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Williams now on third down. Dancing to his left.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Draw play, a give to Herbert.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They get five. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Williams to throw on 2nd down. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move.
Here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Williams. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Completed pass, brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter. You're good. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
On second down, ETN once more.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
74 yards now for ETN, and he's got a first down.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Caught right side, Davis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
On play action, Lawrence.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Back to throw. Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
On first down, right back to ETN.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne
taking it in from the 20. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive.
And the numbers for him, pretty solid, really. He's run it well. He's caught it pretty well, but they're still far behind the 8 ball on the scoreboard.
Not able to use his talents, as you noted, to narrow the gap in the scoreboard. Sometimes it's a bend but don't break, right? He gets his yardage. That's cool, but it's not paying off on the scoreboard. They're not getting the points necessary. And if you're a defensive team, you'll give up that yardage for the kind of lead they have.
That's what I was going to ask you. Sometimes you say, let this guy do his thing. Let's control what we can control elsewhere.
Yeah, exactly. Take away the rest of the guys. Don't let them hurt you as well. But the biggest one is they've contained him well enough.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Flush to his right, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the 1st down.
Operating from the gun, Williams. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Looking to throw. Williams going deep here for Allen. And he's got it inside the 10. A huge play there for Chicago. 51 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Operating from the gun, Williams. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now Williams going to throw on 3rd and goal. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Aluakai. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. On the return is Jones. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. This is 1st and 10. Final shot. They'll look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night, everybody.